Hi, this is Jack Duvall, CEO of Bantam Incorporated, a private investment office in New York. Today's video is the first in a series on how we work with entrepreneurs and family-owned businesses in helping them prepare for the potential sale of the business, or maybe just the potential acceptance of outside capital into the business. So obviously that's a big decision, and there's many, many facets to it. I have done a series of interviews with all kinds of different people, including accountants and investment bankers and middle market attorneys and psychologists. Very interesting stuff on this very topic. And if you, I'll post a link to them on the video notes, but you should take a look at that. Today, I just want to talk about what needs to be done on kind of the financial planning side or the strategy side when going through this evaluation process. So the first thing is you need to create a good set of post-sale pro formas for the balance sheet and the cash flow statement for you as an individual if you're thinking about taking some chips off the table or selling the business entirely. The whole process, by the way, should take about 2 or 3 years. And the reason is not this part of it, but the whole sale process and getting ready for the sale is there's many steps that need to be taken to get the business ready for a potential sale. And that takes time because you need to get your financials in order. You need to have them in order for a couple of cycles. And that's why it takes a couple of years to do that. Now, of course, you don't always have to do that. And there's plenty of examples of those who don't. But if you do that, it helps you get higher multiples on your EBITDA. And of course, that's really important. So this is one of the pieces that I think needs to be done early on as well, because you need to see, okay, if I sell the business or I sell part of the business, is the cash flow going to be there that I need to support the lifestyle? And if it's not, unless you receive some unreasonable price for the business, which of course is unlikely, then that might just put an end to it, and you could simplify your life by not having to go through that process for a couple of years. So that's one of the things, and it doesn't. This part of the process is not that time consuming. You can do a good job of this, in 3 or 4 months. It doesn't have to take a year. The other thing we do, obviously, we will coordinate with our clients' other advisors. So, there's obviously attorneys and a number of different attorneys. So you would have your investment banker is probably an attorney, and you would have your trust and estates lawyer who's an attorney, and you'd have CPAs in there as well. You might need to do a quality of earnings report. So there's a lot of different moving parts in there. And, we obviously work with them when it comes to, certain assumptions that you need to make and on the taxes and things like that. But again, that's not so far out there, and reasonable assumptions can be made early on in the process. I will have a number of additional videos on this, so check back if this is a topic of interest to you, or just give me a call. This is Jack Duvall, CEO of Bantam Incorporated. I hope this was helpful. Thank you for listening.